So just about set now. On the hill here today, Mitchell Parker. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the eight ball.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 now.
That's inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So now here's the DH, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Duran on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Lyle makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting third, first baseman Abraham Toro.
Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Jarren Duran.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get into scoring position and then just flying home when the guy's behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Step off, throw to first. Duran back on a dive. Abraham Toro in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Abrams. Throw in the dirt. Can't pick it cleanly. Now 2 aboard.
Batting fourth, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
2 on, 1 out. Carlos Narvaez, the next to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Late swing, fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. On the ground to the left. House. Toss to second, and that's 2. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back here in Nationals Park. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. What do we have on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. The shortstop takes the ball. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started it first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on pitchers. The game goes on.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. That's not coming back. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap, man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 1 out, nobody on. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. That's in there. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
A defensive swing right there, some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back in Washington, D.C., and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Parker back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's Trevor Story now. Out in front and foul to the left side. And a strike in there. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
The 0-2. And there's a ball. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Lyle going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back. Here's the veteran first baseman, Josh Bell.
First baseman, Josh
Bell hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball right side. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Brady
Up
House.
now for Washington, Brady House. That's in for a strike. There's a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, just excellent location on that inside
Batting
fastball.
7.
Really
Right
locked him up.
fielder,
And
number
as a hitter,
51.
it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now at the plate, Dalen Lyle. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Toro. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nationals go quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning.
for
Here's a
Boston,
speed
second
threat.
baseman,
David Hamilton,
Hamilton.
singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's
Batting
not always
ninth,
easy
center
seeing the
fielder,
ball off the bat. Something to
Rafaela.
improve.
And stepping in is the speedy Cedar Rafaela. Fastball for a strike. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Down and in, moved his feet.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner edges away at second. Up the middle, Garcia. In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early,
batting,
but you
left
still want to
fielder,
move the
Jaron.
runner up and give your
Jaron.
team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Abrams whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Roman
Here now the
Anthony.
Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Off the mark there. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Drew Millis. First pitch misses. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one missed. And there's a ball. Left field, Durant. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jacob.
So up next, Jacob Young. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch just misses. Tied up here in the early going. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 1 out. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and it just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Two on, 1 out, and it is 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
chases that one upstairs.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
Really
1
had
strike.
some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Got it. Nice grab. And that's the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. On to the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. And that's down and away.
You know, these Red Sox,
1-0.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The other way. Steps on first for the out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. That clips the corner. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That missed
One
by
ball,
a lot.
two
Now
strikes.
1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Missed
Nope, that's off the
inside
plate.
with the
Ball
curve. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's
First
Josh Bell.
baseman,
0
Josh
for 1. He
Bell.
grounded out in his first at bat. Here's Bell with a blast deep to right. Back there. Tattooed and gone. A solo shot. His second homer of this series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
House stands in here, takes ball one low.
Ball 1, no strike.
One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now batting.
2 outs,
number
base is empty.
51.
And now Dalen Lyle grounded out his first time up. Just
that's
missed. In the air, center field. Rafaela in and to his right. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park,
off for the
top
Red
5,
Sox,
John Sciambi with
shortstop,
Chris
Trevor
Singleton.
Story.
And leading it off, Trevor Story.
Let's go, Nats. Come on, Nats.
Parker back to work. On the corner for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that
1 ball,
skips
1
in the
strike.
dirt. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Close,
Nope.
but called a ball. And the count's even at 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. That one is gone. Trevor Story bops one out of here. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Fastball for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on. House. Tosses to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
And a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hamilton checks his swing, appeal to third, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. He goes down looking. So 2 down now, and here is Cedar Rafaela. Grounded out his first time up. That one way outside, and that is ball 1. Rafaela in his second season, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Next offering is in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled, throws to first. That's out number 3. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in Washington, D.C., here's the speedy catcher, Drew Millis. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one the other way, and foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that just misses. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Towards first. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob Young.
So digging in, Jacob Young. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike. And the next pitch is way outside. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Laced into left. That's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a
Up
solid
next
swing
for
right
the
there. Caught it out
Nationals,
front and ripped it into the
shortstop,
outfield for the base hit. Those
C.J.
always
Abrams.
feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Nope, that's a ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. The tag, and got him at second.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
That one pulled foul. A changeup missing, and it's 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Murphy, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Alcala, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu on the move, makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. All set for the top of the 6th. Now batting Jaron Duran. The lefty fires. And a bunt towards third. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out, and way to go.
So now here's the DH, Roman Anthony. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. That's in there. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Chris Murphy gets the call from the pen. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Now pitching for Boston, number 72, Chris Murphy.
And the batter now, James Wood. He's already homered here in this one.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Just missed. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Jordan Hicks preparing to come on if needed. Weiser warming up as well. The 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Out to short, Story. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slur.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose A. Ferrer.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Jose A. Ferrer.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez.
Ball one, no strikes. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Zach Brixey looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Right through there for a strike. Out to short. Abrams whips it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder Wilyer
Abreu will hit next. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side, Lyle moving back for this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That one ripped. And that's a foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but
that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Josh Bell at the plate now.
First baseman, Josh Bell.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. One away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brady House.
Up now for Washington, Brady House, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That misses, and it's 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Squeezes it.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Drew Millis.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Drew Millis.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's outside. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that drops in for a strike. Inside, and a count 2-1. And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Zach Brixey,
left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Rob Refsnyder. He represents the go-ahead run. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short. Sends it across to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman David Hamilton.
Now it's the second baseman, David Hamilton. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan, the closer, is getting loose. Williams getting loose as well. Close, but called a ball. 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Breaking ball inside. 2-1. And that is out of play. In the dirt, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Rafaela up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron.
Now the left
Duran.
fielder, Jaron Duran. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. To the right side, Garcia. And that is the inning. And the Red Sox lead one. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching for Boston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Jordan Hicks.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Now into the ball game on defense, number 40. He's the new third baseman.
Number 40.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. He's 2 for 2.
Jacob Young.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Tap foul at the plate. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Abrams in the box now. Takes strike one. Just missed. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Wilson up and loosening in the pen. And that one fouled off. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Here's the left fielder, James Wood.
Left fielder.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one off the mark, and the count 1-2. On the ground to second, might be two. Glove flip for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it and just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Wood around third. The tag is in there. It's 3-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Foul ball there. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Cut on and miss. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox.
pitching
We're
for the
back,
Nationals.
and on the mound is the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
67.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Well, one-run game, and now the DH, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Strike one.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses and one down below the zone. Gets to it on the first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. Fastball for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that's a strikeout looking. Only one out left for the Red Sox.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now here is Carlos Narvaez. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Finnegan is just one strike away.
One ball,
that one
2
misses.
strikes.
Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
2 outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
That's tremendous fight
Now
from him, and
right
I know it's got the
fielder,
dugout fired
William
up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Trying to deliver as the hero. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And ball one. Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. That one just misses the outside corner. And the count now even up. And that's downstairs and outside. Trevor Story would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Story now down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Bird. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.